Paris Metro or Metropolitan is a rapid transit system in the Paris metropolitan area. A symbol of the city, it is noted for its density within the city limits and its uniform architecture, influenced by Art Nouveau. It is mostly underground and 214 kilometers long. It has 303 stations, of which 62 have transfers between lines. There are 16 lines number 1 to 14 with 2 lines 3 bis and 7 bis, which are named because they started out as branches of lines 3 and 7. It is the second busiest subway system in Europe after the Moscow Metro and the 10th busiest in the world. It carried 1,520 billion passengers in 2015, 4.16 million passengers in a day, which amounts to 20% of the overall traffic in Paris. It is one of the densest metro systems in the world, with 245 stations within the 86.9 square kilometers of the city of Paris. Châtelet-Léal, with 5 metro lines and 3 RER commuter rail lines, is the world's largest metro subway station. In 2016, it has been ranked as the best public transport system in the world by the ITDP, with 100% of people in the city of Paris having an easy access to rapid transportation. The first line opened without ceremony on 19th of July, 1900s during the World's Fair. Metro is the abbreviated name of the company that originally operated most of the network. La Compagnie du Chemin de Fer Métropolitain de Paris, the Paris Metropolitan Railway Company, shortened to Les Métropolitains. The name Metro proved very popular and was adopted in many languages, making it the most used word for a generally underground urban transit system. The metro is mostly underground, 997 kilometers of 214 kilometers. Above ground sections consist of viaducts within Paris on lines 1, 2, 5 and 6 and the suburban ends of lines 1, 5, 8 and 13. The Paris Metro mostly uses two-way tunnels. 5 lines 1, 4, 6, 11 and 14 run on a rubber tire system developed by the RATP in the 1950s. The number of cars in each train varies line by line from 3 to 6, most have 5 and 8 is possible on line 14. The first train leaves each terminus at 5:30 and the last train arrives at the terminus at 1:15, except on Fridays, Saturdays and on nights before a holiday when the service ends at 2:15. Fares are sold at kiosks and at automated machines in the station foyer. Entrance to platforms is by automated gate opened by smart cars and simple tickets. The standard ticket is Ticket T+. It is valid for a multi-transfer journey within 1.5 hours from the first validation. It can be used on the metro, buses and trams and in Zone 1 of the RER. It allows unlimited transfers between the same mode of transport. On 26th of June 2012, it was announced that the metro would get Wi-Fi in most stations. Train's average speed is 20 km per hour and maximum speed is 70 km per hour. But the automated driverless trains of line 14 have average speed of 40 km per hour and reach 80 km per hour. Stations within Paris are very close together to form a grid structure, ensuring that every point in the city is close to a metro station, less than 500 meters, but this makes the service slow 20 km per hour. The typical station comprises 2 central tracks flanked by 2 4-meter wide platforms. Station length was originally 75 meters. This was extended to 90 meters on high traffic lines 1 and 4, with some stations at 105 meters. Several ghost stations are no longer served by trains. Concourses are decorated in Art Nouveau style defined at the metro's opening in 1900s. Standard voltage stations are lined by small white earthenware tiles chosen because of the poor efficiency of early 20th century electric lighting. From the outset, walls have been used for advertising. The first renovations took place after the Second World War. 3 main styles of redecoration followed in succession: Mouton Duvernay, Motte and Cudire style. A number of stations have original decorations to reflect the cultural significance of their locations. The first to receive this treatment was Louvre Rivoli on Line 1, which contains copies of the masterpieces on display at the museum. The original Art Nouveau entrances are iconic symbols of Paris, and 83 survive. They are designed by Hector Guimard. Several of the iconic Guimard entrances have been given to other cities. The only original one on a metro station outside Paris is at Square Victoria OACI station in Montreal as a monument to the collaboration of RATP engineers. Replica cars from the original molds have been given to the Lisbon Metro, the Mexico City Metro and Chicago Metro and the Moscow Metro. There are a lot of projects that are going to be built between 2019 and 2030. Grand Paris expressed a project that includes a 75 km circular line around Paris with 4 new lines of Paris Metro, line 15, 16, 17 and 18. The line 15, the longest of the new lines, is a circular line around Paris. It will open in 2022. The line 17 will go to the Roissy airport by 2023. The two other lines will serve the suburban area of Paris. The success of rubber-tire lines led to their export to metro systems around the world, starting with the Montreal Metro. The success of Montreal did much to accelerate the international subway boom of the 1960s, 1970s and assure the preeminence of the French in the process. Rubber-tire systems were adopted in Mexico City, Santiago, Lausanne, Turin, Singapore and other cities.